Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking a trip to the magnificent Ely Cathedral. Ely Cathedral is the principal church of the Diocese of Ely in Cambridgeshire, England. It is the seat of the Bishop of Ely. It is locally known as the Ship of the Fens because of its prominent position above the surrounding flat landscape. People often ask why such a vast church was built in such a small town. In fact, the cathedral came first. When it was built, Ely was only a small settlement. The community grew up around the cathedral. The story of Ely Cathedral begins in Saxon times with the life of its founder, St. Etheldreda. The Abbey of Ely Cathedral was founded in 672 when Etheldreda restored an old church and built a monastery on the site of what is now Ely Cathedral. Work on the current cathedral building began during the 11th century. It was transformed into a magnificent cathedral which became an icon of Norman architecture. The nave is one of the most inspiring interiors in England. Its architecture is Norman in style with distinctive round arches, on some of which can be seen the remains of medieval decoration. Entering the Lady Chapel, you meet a gracious, light, and open space. The 13th and 14th centuries saw the rise of the cult of Virgin Mary, and chapels were added to her honor, including Ely. After the central tower collapsed in 1322, the opportunity was taken to rebuild the first three bays of the choir in a style similar to the new octagon. Its style is a development of the early English known as decorated, which is lighter, slender, and with more embellishment. The octagon, a masterpiece of medieval engineering, took 18 years to build. It was of course built in the contemporary Gothic style with stronger pointed arches and more elaborate decoration. The octagon today is the site of the principal altar in the cathedral where the main Sunday Eucharist is held. The unique stained glass museum offers insight into the history and the techniques of stained glass. At this museum, visitors can experience over 800 years of British stained glass. When visiting the cathedral, why not drop in for a cup of tea or coffee at the refectory? Ely has two shops, both of which offer a wide range of souvenirs, guides, gifts, classical CDs and DVDs, and local religious books. At the heart of the life of Ely Cathedral is the ongoing patterns of morning prayer, Holy Communion, and evensong. Choral evensong typifies the English cathedral tradition of choral worship. Most of the singing is performed by Ely Cathedral's choir. All services at the cathedral are open to everyone. A feature of the cathedral over the last 20 years has been the growth of cathedral special services at major festivals with the aim of exploring the opportunities of light, space, movement that Ely Cathedral offers. The Flower Festival, a popular special ceremony, invites cathedral members as well as the larger community of Cambridgeshire to partake in the cathedral's culture. This festival has taken place at the cathedral since the 1980s. More than 10,000 people are expected to visit Ely Cathedral in June 2015 as it hosts its first flower festival in 16 years. Preparing for the festival takes 12 months and 80 contemporary and classic floral exhibits will be displayed. These exhibits portray the 7 days of the creation of the world. According to Walter Roanoke, Ely Cathedral's flower ranger, the biggest challenge about this festival is the vastness of space the cathedral offers. He quotes, "We have to think big in order to have the desired impact." The centerpiece of the festival is a 112-foot-long river along the nave, which represents the way of life. Similar to the Flower Festival, the Harvest Festival occurs annually at Ely Cathedral. This year, the festival took place in October, and farm machinery, sheep, chickens, food, and flowers were a few of the many things on display in the cathedral. If you and your family haven't made Christmas plans yet, I know the perfect thing for you. A Christmas spin at Ely. Ely Cathedral is hosting a number of special services, concerts, and events to mark this most holy time in the Christian calendar. Ely's Christmas gift and food fair is a wonderful option. With over 120 gift stalls located in Ely's beautiful nave and the Lady Chapel, this promises to be an exciting occasion. The fair will include floral presentations, cookery demonstrations, a festive food hall, vintage carousel, and reindeer and elves. Ely's Advent procession and carols is one of the most memorable, moving, and popular services on the cathedral's calendar. It begins in darkness with the Advent prose, the blessing of light follows, and as the service unfolds, the light is carried to other parts of the cathedral as the procession moves from east to west. Well, folks, that's a wrap. We thank you for coming and we hope you enjoyed the cathedral. Come back again soon. Good luck with finals!
That's all, folks.